were some of the positives that you took away from Saturday, as far as the defensive line's concerned?
Yeah, I think it was good. Probably the biggest positive was that was the first time we were out with crowd noise, and it was good seeing them communicate on their own. So, coaches, we like to, even though you're staying out, you cheat a little bit. You're yelling and kind of helping the guys out because you're into it, and we weren't able to do that night. So that was the first time they were out there on the field on their own. No one, helping them out, making checks, and they communicated well, and for the most part, we're assignments now.
DJ, what's the most interesting thing you've learned about your secondary in these last 2.5 weeks?
The best part is we're finding out the competitors, because there's good competition back there, and we put them in a bunch of spots where they got to go show up, and they know it's competition. We move guys around a little bit, and so I think it's been great. You find out who the guys are really thrive in that type of environment.
What do you like most about your defense so far?
I think that their work type mentality, blue collar, and we've brought it every day. It's been a tough camp, and they've really responded every day. I mean, they've been locked in meetings. They've done well in the field. There's been a few instances where I could say that it wasn't that type of mentality, but really, when you look at the whole grand scheme of camp, they've really brought it. They've done great.
Who are some of the guys you moved around in the secondary?
It's really a matter of who haven't we. We've tried to find out. We like to play multiple packages on defense, so we're trying to find out who can do what right now. This is the time to find it. And, you go through a season, you get a guy banged up or something, you want to know that a certain guy may be playing corner, could play safety, or vice versa. And so we bounce them all around. We're shuffling that now getting closer to the game, honing in on who's playing where.
How's Chris Wormley looked the last few weeks?
He's done really well. Worm's another guy who's play some end, play some tackle. He's got that skill set. I mean, for a big guy, 300-pounder, he moves really well. And so and we'll use him for both. He can do those things for us.
How close are you to kind of having guys settled into the roles where you want them?
Yeah, getting there. I mean, we're getting there. And now, we're really starting to get into game week in Utah prep. And so, as you're doing that with the game plan, you want to kind of hone guys in on what they're focusing on. And so, we're getting to that point right now as a staff.
Is that a little later in the process than you normally get there if you're here for a while?
No, I think you get stale. If you're working on, one opponent for so long, the preparation gets stale. I think our main thing is focusing on us and getting better and going good on good and get full speed looks. And then, now you're like into a game week before a game week right now.
I guess I'm more with guys settling into their roles. Is this later in the year than you'd normally have that established?
No, I think it helps guys learn the defense. I think it helps with versatility. I think, you're really, not thinking, well, if you think you're going to make it through a season and not have guys injured and have to move guys a little bit. And so now's the time to find out who has the ability to do it both mentally and physically, and that's all we're trying to do.
DJ, camps are tough to get through and hard work involved. But can you feel the excitement building now that a week from tomorrow you'll be on a plane going out to the games?
Yeah, our guys they enjoy practicing together, playing together. They enjoy one another. It's been good. And so, yeah, definitely. I mean, as you get in the middle of camp there, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I think they're starting to get that now, and we're starting to, back off a little bit. Like I said, getting Utah prep, and definitely, I think they're ready to go.
Who are some of the guys that have evolved as pass rushers for you?
Up front, it's been good bouncing guys around. I think, we mentioned Mo Hurst earlier. I think he really helped us inside. Wormley's getting both inside and outside. And, Mario, he's doing a great job on the edge for us. And so, I think all those guys right there. Willie Henry is another guy that just can help us both inside and outside. I think we're versatile up front. I think we're deep up front, and that's going to allow us to do several different things.
DJ, have you talked with these guys about the elevation difference at all? Has that been a topic of conversation?
Yeah, it has. But there's nothing other than talking to them about it. There's nothing really we can do to prepare them for it. It's just,
is there any extra that goes into conditioning or anything like that? Do you guys feel like it's even going to be an issue at all?
Yeah, it's one of those things they got to be aware of and prepare for. We've conditioned well all summer. We're conditioned at the end of practices. So I think Coach Tolbert and his staff done a great job with their guys.
How about Alan Gant in the mix at outside linebackers? He looked good the last few weeks?
Yeah, Alan's had a good camp. He's done a really good job at that outside backer spot for us. He's continuing to improve. He had a good spring, and he built on that through camp. So he's definitely a guy that you'll see that can help us.
How has Peppers distinguished himself this camp?
Yeah, Jabril is as always, he brings it every day. He's one of the hardest workers on the team. and he's very talented. There's a lot of things he can do to help our team. It's a matter of us figuring out where we need him most or where the best spots are to help him, for him to help us. And so, but he's been great. I mean, he's been practicing every day, doing a great job.
Has that changed practice to practice and even day to day where you think is the best spot for him? Or maybe?
No, it's just an ongoing, discussion amongst the staff, and he's great about whatever he asks him to do. He goes and does it 100 miles an hour. Doesn't ask why or how or what about that. He just goes and does it, and he's very talented.